What's up everyone, JD here. Hope you're all doing well today. Today I'm going to be going over my carry for the week of October 25th, 2021. And I figured, you know what? Halloween's coming up. Let's try to make it Halloween themed, get some spookiness going on with the carry, have a little fun with it. Bear with me while I take you through this experiment. So I'm going to start with a pocket check. Today I am carrying my Kershaw Leak Kin Onion design. This has the burnt orange aluminum scales with the Lynch Northwest deep carry pocket clip. I'm really enjoying this clip. I have these on a few of my knives, really well made. This is a speed safe assisted knife. I don't typically like assisted knives for my, regular pocket knives, but being that this is more like a small, gentlemanly carry office EDC knife, I don't mind it too much. And in all honesty, like closing it, there's not as much resistance as I would have thought with a speed safe assist. The blade material is 14C28N. It is a liner lock knife. I'm going to try my best to use the light here for you guys to see that because it is a little bit darker. Let me try to turn up just a touch, see if that helps some. So hopefully you can, there you go. You can see that lockup. Pretty good lockup, really easy to use. The knife itself is 3 ounces, so really lightweight in pocket, really nice again for an office carry, and that's what was in my pocket today. Let me go ahead and get started with next week's carries. Monday is going to be a Maniac Monday, and for Maniac Monday, I'm carrying my Manix 2.
A man couldn't have survived that fire.
This particular knife is the coated S30V 3.4 inch blade. The grips on this are 4.6 inches and it is the full G10. It has a lot of jimping, which is nice because this lets you know that this knife is ready to work. Whether you're going barehanded or whether you're going full gloves, this is going to be really good in hand. The ergonomics are outstanding and the lockup from a bunch of different positions is really good depending on what it is that you're doing. The weight on this knife is a beefy 5 ounces, which is right at the top of the spectrum for me on what I like to EDC. And that I think is partially because of the fact that it does have full steel liners, and it is partially also because it does have that cage ball bearing compression lock system. Now, when I say it's 5 ounces, that doesn't mean that it's a heavy knife. It just means it's on the heavier end of the spectrum as far as how high I'm willing to go for something that I'm carrying in my pockets every day. This is 8 inches overall, and that's it about the Manix. So that is going to be Maniac Monday, the Manix 2. Next up is going to be Tuesday, and for Tonto Tuesday, I decided to break out my Deadpool Kaiser Feist. Has the bullet holes on it, has that red.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed.
It is a front flipper. The reverse Tonto is 2.9 inches with a handle length of 3.6 inches. The micarta on here is really nice. It's very tacky in hand, has a very soft, textury grip to it. It is a liner lock and it is on bearings. So that equates to really good action. Flipper on these are really nice. I do like them a lot. It is a coated 3V steel, CPM 3V. I think I forgot to mention that when I mentioned the blade length. It is tip up right hand carry only with a deep carry pocket clip. I love all the black hardware on here. Really makes the red and the black look sick together. I just really do like that. It does have additional milling outside of the bullet holes. So if you look inside of the liners here, you can see towards the bottom of the knife that there's some additional milling down there and no milling on the liner lock side. So that really does help add to the lightweight 2 ounces this knife is with an overall length of 6.5 inches. So you can see here, this is much smaller than my Monday carry, but that's going to be my Tonto Tuesday. keeping with the spooky theme, Wednesday, I'm going with a Warncliff carry, and this is a very ghostly looking Spyderco Smock. It's because I am really enjoying the fidget factor with this particular knife when I can actually fidget it correctly with that reverse flick. It is very, very friendly, a lot of fun to play with, annoying if you're my wife. Sorry, baby. But it is a 3.5 inch coated M4 steel. The coating on this knife is phenomenal. It is really, really well done. I think it looks fantastic. Now, it does have a really nice sharpening choil, but it does give you a position on that 3.5 inch blade to be able to scooch up if you need to do any type of precision or detailed work, or you need to be very careful with the type of cut that you're doing with this tool. The handles, which are part of that spooky ghoulish theme, are that natural jade G10, and they are 4.5 inches, bringing the knife's total length all the way up to 8 inches. It is a reversible tip-up only pocket clip. It is not deep carry. Spyderco doesn't really put deep carry clips on their knives, and that's really so that when you go to get it out of the pocket, if you're working with gloves or whatnot, it's just so that you can grab the tip of the knife and get a lot of that grippy G10 that they stick on these knives and pull that out of the pocket really easily. I did forget to mention this particular Spyderco is on bearings, which equates to really good action. I swear, I'm behind the I'm behind the camera struggling yet again, and I'm actually going to move the camera up just a touch right here so that you guys can really get a good sense of the action. I know that I try to do that top down so you can see them on the table really well, and I will get some B-roll footage of them, but just so you can see the action and see how, you know, how nice the knife is and how it operates. These are all really good knives. I'm enjoying everything in my collection right now, and I think that's the first time I can say that in a while. So moving on, Thursday, I'm going to have my bloodthirsty
What's wrong, baby?
Benchmade bug out with the Flytanium G10 scales. These are the Lotus contoured scales. They were the jade color, and I decided to go ahead and do a little bit of a RIT dye here and get them burgundy. And I have a couple of hardware pieces coming in to complete this carry out. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Benchmade is a Benchmade's a well-known manufacturer, but the bug out is a very popular EDC knife in the community. This particular variant is a 3.24 inch S30V blade with a satin finish, really thin and slicey. I mean, this sucker is super thin and slicey. Very, very, very nice blade, very good ergonomics. The handles are 4.2 inches, and they are the Flytanium handles that I mentioned earlier. The handles do add a tiny bit of weight. With the scales on here, it's 2.12 ounces. With the factory Gryvery scales, the plastic scales, it's under 2 ounces. So it is an ultra lightweight knife. It does have the axis lock, which is very, very smooth in action. This particular one does have the aftermarket springs. I had the factory spring break on me, and I didn't even want to fool around with warranty. I just picked up the aftermarket ones because I've heard quite a few people talk about the fact that they've replaced the factory scales and they have held up, you know, for years with no issues. I did get an extra set just in case for backups, but I don't regularly carry them with me. I don't anticipate the knife, you know, breaking down. I just have it at home in case I need to bring them home and repair them. So this is my Thursday carry. Again, the bloody Benchmade bug out and the beautiful burgundy G10 scales that I dyed myself. Friday, I'm going to be carrying a Frankenstein Civivi Riffle, and the reason I decided this is Frankenstein is because of that 3.5 inch Damascus blade that has two different steels in there that they use to obtain that beautiful hand rubbed Damascus look. The handle is a 4.5 inch sandalwood blade, which is not something that you commonly see on our EDC knives these days. Usually it's micarta, it's G10, it's aluminum, it's titanium. So really cool to see my Frankenstein carry having 2 different steels and the sandal wood. Really, really like this knife. It's a lot of fun to fidget with. The thumb hole here really makes it nice for the reverse flick. Still struggle a little bit with where to put that thumb though on this particular knife. I don't know if it's because I slip as I go to, yeah, I really don't know. I need someone out there to tell me, what am I doing wrong? And again, part of the Frankenstein theme is it 2 deployment methods here. You know, you have the, oh, what is going on? There we go. You have the reverse flick thumb hole. You can pinch it open with the thumb hole. I don't know why I can, oh, there we go. I don't know why I can pinch it, but I can't consistently thumb flick it. And then you have the Tonto, you have the flipper tab that you can light switch or you can push button. So again, the Frankenstein Friday carry is going to be this Civivi Riffle. Really nice looking. I think the only thing I didn't mention is that its overall length also is 8 inches and it is 3.42 ounces in weight. So that's going to be my carry for the week. Let me readjust you guys back down so you can get that really nice top down look of all these knives. There we go. Oh, my tripod slipped out on me just a little when I finished doing that. So what do you guys think of my carry this week? Was it entertaining to kind of come up with some sort of Halloween spooky themed? Did I do a good job with the knives that I picked out and the reasons why I picked them? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys are carrying this week. I hope all of you have a wonderful week. Be safe out there. If you're out there with your kids and family trick-or-treating, have a happy Halloween. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.